It's not really so much about the preferencing or even the romance. At some point, the cold hard reality just kind of comes to bear. This is now the third time. The third time there has been a coinage at the Central Bank of Russia. And the third time it has been absolutely 100% completely inappropriate. And not only completely inappropriate, but it appears organized and facilitated by people alleging, at least, that they represent the people of the United States in and for the United States. Well, apparently somebody determined that Charity Colleen Krause was supposed to be liquidated for this coinage issue, but under what authority? The only legal authority that exists would be one that is not oft referenced. 1977. December 5th, 1936. Basic guarantees of workers' rights. Are you going to make a basic guarantee of workers' rights? What kind of workers? Did the Central Bank of Russia conspire with infiltrators of the American government and local infiltrators, including those in downtown Dallas, in time for that job fair tomorrow? Is the Central Bank of Russia going to provide the financing and the payment in accordance with Constitution of the USSR, December 5th, 1936, as amended? Article 118, citizens of the USSR have the right to work, that is, the right to receive guaranteed employment with payment for their work in accordance with its quantity and quality, etc., etc. Is the Central Bank of Russia and its new pristine coinage announced just today going to be paying workers in Dallas, Texas, including those that are going to be a part of the job fair tomorrow? Are you going to finally pay me? See, the problem is, I don't like what you allow to be associated with when it comes to the underwriting on your coinage. By the letter of the law in the United States, it's illegal. And if in fact you are availing yourself of assets from the United States that were laundered, including in connection with highly, highly illegal activities by those purporting themselves to be elected to public office in order to issue coinage through your bank to pay the workers in the United States, we have a very, very significant problem because you don't have the authority. You don't have the authority to pay the people here. You don't have the authority to take anything from us to use in whatever you're dealing along with this coinage so that then you can issue it and claim you're paying the workers in this country. I mean, it's unfortunate, right? There might be some quality standards here. I do know there is a lot of demand within the United States to have an appropriate addressing of matters related to workers' rights, including regarding appropriate compensation, but we still haven't gotten to means of production. And why is Russian coinage being produced by the Vice President of the United States in Mexico? You can understand. This is just as difficult for Russia as it is for the United States and Texas, right? So let me repeat. I've been very reasonable with you over the course of the last year and a little bit over a month. This is now the third time. I have caught financial activity involving the Central Bank of Russia attempting some form of coinage or major issue that is circulating through and among political leadership or alleged political leadership in the United States. You had no right to co-conspire with traitors in the United States to effectuate any sort of interference with Department of Treasury policy, including on bonds, long term bonds, especially in the course of an announcement and an acknowledgement of a declaration of war. You understand now. All of your coinage is going to be underwritten with sedition to the letter of the law. That means you coined your own people to be seditionists. You don't have the authority to do that. Not in my country and not in your country. And if you keep this up, you're going to lose both.